many people call Peter and Aphromoo like rush hour, and they won NALCS, so I believe they were pretty good.
I think the best all-time bot duo relative to their competition was Doublelift and Chester or Doublelift and Aphromoo. They are widely considered to be like the best at their time.
Man, we were so good, and like we kind of knew that we were good, so we were just joking around a lot of the time. It was fun, it was lighthearted. Like we would always just like duo and just have like insane games screaming at the top of our lungs.
Oh my God! Open it!
We just had fun. I think one of the things that was so fun about it was like we know everyone likes us because of our personalities.
I'll throw it to you, Afro.
We have a plan? I don't know. I thought you were the shot caller.
Shit.
But we also happen to be really insanely good. And we're just shooting on everyone in LCS, so like, we just feel on top of the world.
It's a triple for Doublelift.
Respected as players, loved as people.
What's up, baby?
As a duo, like greater than the sum of the parts, you know? Because like if we were split up, we wouldn't have this much following. So playing with them felt just like riding a high, like just really good. Obviously we had moments where like we got pissed off at each other, but in the end we were still friends. Like I think maybe the toxicity built up over the years, like just negative feelings.
With anyone. I just have a problem with you guys because I feel like I'm wasting all my time when I scrim.
We were friends first and like teammates kind of after, and that really felt good until we lost, and then the friendship sort of dissolved a little bit because it was so emotional to like lose at Worlds.
CLG really fell apart. 2-0, early leaders in the group, 4-game losing streak to close. But it's a lot of disappointment for CLG when they were the #1 seed in this group and they tie for last.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
One's describing somebody's appearance, and the other is just describing somebody's personality.
What is the difference between beautiful and pretty?
Beautiful can be a bigger compliment than pretty.
Yeah. Thank you.
Also, don't try to make this like a fiesta. Like even though they try to fight all the time.
Fiesta.
Just try to like focus and make it clean. And remember like our
true. BG.
Bougie, less strong. Bougie. Just say gentrified. Gentrification.
Bougie's more casual though. You took history class, right? Oh wait, no, you grew up in the Philippines.
No.
It's like rooted from the word bourgeoisie from French.
Yeah, I know that.
Oh, okay.
100 Thieves they're just up and down a lot. Some days Afro just goes off and he's like playing Blitz and Bard and stuff, and some days they just look terrible.
Sometimes can miss.
No, never.
Sometimes.
Never. It's sometimes like sometimes can you miss Alistair combo sometimes?
Yeah, I miss.
How? How?
Fighting!
Keep on talk a lot.
Liquid on 3! 1, 2, 3, Liquid!
A lot of 100 Thieves victories come through their bot lane where Afro and Meteos combine to get Cody Sun ahead. Team Liquid also like playing through their bot lane, so I would love to see them be the more aggressive team.
I don't know, I can't really make fun of them because we both lost to Golden Guardians, so we're in the same boat. I still want to win against them because there's Aphromoo, there's Biofrost. I just want to prove that I'm getting better.
I can just cube. We got him. Yeah, we got him.
Easy first blood picked up. Kill goes over to Impact.
I'm taking first. I can cancel. Help me. Nice. You can just jungling. Oh, they're going bomb. Okay. Hey, I just I'm looking at it.
Flash is going pretty nicely, but the health burst is not getting low as Shen shows up. Another kill for Team Liquid. About to be in a 1v2, yeah. Gets away from the stun and looks like, charge! And yeah, Impact's taking some damage here to this one. I don't know if he can get away with this. He's gonna fight a little bit, put the shield
I think I'm possibly dead.
Some time. He's doing really good with that, but his health bar is still running low. Gets actually. Oh, you're kidding me! Impact actually gets the kill,
shield
and he's not dying. Are you freaking kidding me? Impact still staying alive.
Okay, I'm fine. I'm here. Yeah. Oh, wait. All right. No.
Save him.
Good shit, Impact.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. Wow, nice.
This is Infection.
For now, they have sole control of third place in Liquid. Back on top.
Fuck, I'm the only one who died. Feels bad.
With Afro, we always talked about things with a lot of parity, like a mutual sort of collaboration. With him, I don't really feel any advantage or disadvantage, but with Vincent, for most of the strats, I feel like I brought those to him. I kind of know what's in his playbook a lot more. That's not really in the end what matters though, like, because what matters is how is a collective unit, like your team played, how the enemy team played, like how they played with the jungler.
Oh, I just watching yesterday EUHS and they play Shen. Oh, it's my time. Looks. And I just play Shen just yesterday's scrim and just win every game. So that's why I'm pick. And yeah, my Shen really good, I think.
Oh yeah, I played it one day. I won every game. So you guys, tomorrow you might want to ban it against me.
I think CLG is really interesting because people predicted them to be at the top and now they're like tied for last. But Best of Ones is so volatile. I'd say CLG is going to be that team that's at the bottom of the standings, so it feels bad to lose to them, but they're actually like pretty good. And like if they just wake up and they play Best of Ones well, they can easily upset teams. It's an upset if they win any games because they're last, but like that does not really reflect how good they are.
We were struggling all week with an acceptable answer to red side drafts. You know, we kind of came to a conclusion about what we thought would be a workable solution, and it didn't work as well as we'd hoped.
But it looks like another four-man play coming by here.
Oh, what a wonderful black binding from Biofrost. Match 2 on the stun. Huhi down here as well. Olleh's just gonna die, and Darshan didn't even need to be there, but shows up for the party anyway.
I just got caught super unaware on that dive. Afterwards, I noticed that it was a mistake, but then I just moved on. Like one problem I had this split is when things would go bad or I'd make a mistake or one of my teammates would make a big mistake, I would just dwell on that and think about it and I'd let it like take up some of my brain power. Now, like I kind of accept it and I just move on. I'm like, oh, I could have trade killed there probably. Okay, like what's next? Once everyone on the team becomes very focused on what's next, then we're gonna obviously be a lot better. And like that game, we fell a little behind, maybe like 2K gold. We should have still won. We made so many mistakes. And I wonder how much of it is just thinking about the past.
Biofrost ulti finds him!
Oh,
beautifully played by Bio!
Just back. There goes.
Hey, help me.
Wait, there, we can fight. No. I'm looking for Olaf, kill Olaf. In bush. We can Olaf.
Very smart. Back. I got kill.
We need to run.
That's the kill on CLG. Clean up around the Baron.
I don't know if we needed more prep or if players needed to play better, but yeah, what we wanted to happen did not happen.
Every team is trying to do better and figuring things out. And like we're just one of the teams that's trying to be good. Every time I think that we have reached a point where like we shouldn't lose, we lose. And it's like, oh wow, that's another thing to learn. And hopefully we are learning at a faster rate than other teams are. But it's a new patch, everything basically reset. You can tell in the crazy games in LCS.
I think right now any team can beat any team. It's just kind of how it is right now with the new patch, shaking things up. So teams are trying to find out what's strong again. Some team might like find something that's really strong, might take other teams by surprise, like how Skarner was earlier in the season. So yeah, right now any team can beat any team.
Man, at this point I wouldn't even be surprised if like Golden Guardians made playoffs. Cause it's just so crazy. Like last place, 5th place, 2nd place, whatever, like all these things can change. I guess Echo Fox is definitely secure, but as far as the rest of us, like we could bomb and not make playoffs, it's possible. I don't think it'll happen, but it's possible. Top 6 teams though, it's so hard to say. I think guaranteed making playoffs, in my mind, Echo Fox, Cloud9, us, and TSM. Everyone else, it's just a 6-man scramble for those last 2 spots. I think our team will figure things out when it matters most. And the only way to prove that to you is to do it.